Welcome back to Starfield. Right, as you can see, here we are. I'm in my new sexy suit. Yes. Not quite the Star-Lord, but getting there. And there's my spaceship that is quite amazing the way it hangs basically in air. Okay, have you all been looking after yourselves and you enjoying your gameplay, whatever you do? We are going to continue, and I believe going back to the lodge. So,
the well's been having brownouts all. Lost finally sent someone down there, but
let's get the lights on. See, they don't even realise it looks so different. Obviously, there's a new brown house mission, but first, let's go back to the lodge. Ooh. In my suit. And I bet they all don't recognise me. And they'll say, "Who are you?" And I'll go, "It's me." So we're all having good weather and you're preparing for the old festival times coming up if you do celebrate such a thing. Wow, I'm not even going to ask what you did with that broom there. That was amazing. That was... took me by surprise. Can I... There we go. So, right, where are we going? We are going that way, so let's... It does look... still looks really pretty, this game. Residential district. Yes, I don't think they will even recognise me, because you remember last time? Continuing from last time. Last time we changed and I became Starborn. So it probably won't even let me in the lodge now, you watch. The lodge, location discovered. Oh, it's letting me in. They'll all be shouting at me. Oh, you got your key. Anything changed? Hang on. I'll be wrong. Hello. It's... Hello,
excuse
Sarah.
me, this is a private... Wait. There's something familiar about you.
I'm sure there is.
Identify.
Scanning. Cross-referencing known employee records of our affiliated organizations. Please remain still. This appears to be the miner from Argos Extractors. Lost as we were carrying the artifact from Vectera. Current whereabouts, previously unknown.
I see. Vasco already delivered the artifact. So, why are you showing up now?
Well, you see... I'm not who you think. I'm Starborn. See, repeat main quest, so you could do that again and start from there. I know what the artifacts are.
I see. So some of our theories about the artifacts are correct.
You're taking their word for it? What if this person's just delusional? Breathed in too many gases in that mining operation.
Why don't we hear him out?
Just hear me out,
We know next to nothing. We have everything to gain if he's telling the truth.
This is right, Matteo, you sell
Let's hear
Matteo.
it.
Well, you see, it's like this. I am not from this universe. There's a place called Unity which connects all realities. This is going to sound weird, but I've done all this before. I came here with the artifact and joined Constellation. The Starborn hunt for the artifacts across the multiverse, each hoping to be the one that constructs the art. Marilla. Okay, I'll do this. I know this is going to sound weird. So this is where they take a break.
That's what we're looking for. The pieces to an armory.
Exactly.
Path to the center of a multiverse.
This is either the truth
Yeah.
or the most elaborate practical joke I've ever witnessed.
I think we're past the point of doubting, Walter.
Exactly,
In any
Mateo.
event, we'll be able to see for ourselves. We know where most of the artifacts are now, and presumably how we get them.
There are artifacts I pulled out of the bedrock myself. One's a granted vision. You could gather up the artifacts easily while I look after the other Starborn. Remember, in the end, the power of the Unity is mine. I'm not that greedy.
And if what you've told us about the Starborn is to be believed, we'll need all the help we can get.
Of course.
I want you to check with Vladimir on the Eye. Cross-reference what you've told us with what he's picking up on the scans. You track down the artifacts the Eye finds, while we gather the others.
The hunter killed one of you in the universe who will not do the same. No. You're not the same. There we go.
I hope that other Sarah of yours knows you're safe. Now let's get those artifacts.
While it is customary to say, welcome home, that is not dimensionally accurate in this case.
Even the trace physiological and neurological readings I'm able to pick up from you are unprecedented. You really are something. Listen,
I am.
I know you didn't have to tell us everything about the artifacts. We won't let this knowledge go to waste.
Hello, Starborn. I will assist in any way I can.
Why, thank you, young man. Who's hiding it? Ah, Sarah. Shall we, can I?
So, we have a Starborn in Constellation. And you knew all of us from your prior universe. Even our secrets, perhaps.
Oh, yes.
It's a bit unsettling, honestly. All right. I don't think I can. What I mean is, I think it would be best if we kept a little distance.
Ooh.
I don't want to confuse who I am with who you knew, if that makes sense. But I'll watch your back. How could I not want a front row seat to all this?
Mm-hmm.
Make yourself at home. I think you
Going to.
already know where everything is.
Alright, you're naughty, you are.
I stand by my initial skepticism. Other universes might exist. It's also full of possibilities. If what you said was true, my counterpart in
Yeah, right. Are you following me?
did quite well for
Even the
himself.
trace physiological and neurological
Yeah, stop following me. Right.
are
Mateo! Hi, Mateo.
Other universes exist, full of people. An infinite number of hopes and dreams.
Why are you following me, Sarah?
In
Okay.
many ways, your very existence is the greatest single discovery in the settled system.
Well, this is true. My very existence. Right. What have we got? We've got video forms, got skills. I think I just updated one, didn't I? Yeah, we've got a skill point. So we've got combat. What's that? Oh, incapacitation. I read it as incapitation. Oh, scanning, spacesuit design, weapon engineering, zoology, botany, what that? Medicine, chemistry, post engineering, special projects, planetary habitation. Okay, and what's on here? Engine systems, payloads, shield systems, ballistic weapons, missile systems. Ooh. Ship design. How far are we on ship design? Oh, nowhere near it yet. EM weapon systems. Sorry. We've got suits and that, haven't we? So we've got scanning. What do we need? You can detect planets. So I need to scan 50 more planets or moons. Okay. Yeah. Oh, pack mods, okay. Alright, now. We're at 1. Talk to Vladimir. Vladimir. What's that course? The Eye. Let's go to the Eye. Show me. My ship. A large explored. The Eye. Ooh. So we go to my ship. My ship. You will in a minute. I've got things to do. We're going to go on my ship and go and see the Eye. Up my ship. This is a little bit different, isn't it, than climbing up the last one. Ooh. That looks so different. Palace-seat sit. Oh yes, there we go. So let's slow the engines down first. So we've got a lot of power. I need to upgrade the shields quite a bit. Anyway, what are we looking for? The Eye. Here we go. A bit of slow travel.
Got your ping loud as a bell. Eyes ready to let you aboard.
Thank you for that. So I've got no idea how this playthrough's gonna go. Oh yeah. And I believe I got some bits in my bag, didn't I? Ship. Inventory. So what do we get? I got a cutter. Wow, need a cutter. And gun. Commodore reflex grip, so for the time being. What have we got? Rifle. Reanimate. Precognition. Creator's piece. Send star stuff. Base time. Reactive shield. Return larvae. Personal atmosphere. Put that there for now. What's in my misc? Alright, lodge key still. Ooh. Right. Can I? Where we start again. It will automatically close these so it doesn't ear grub display. I might have one of them. Oh. We all need spending money. Pack of smokes. Oh, thank you. I don't need any smokes. What's in there? Solvents and catalyst? Yes. Death fan and a pen? No. Bomb cup. Itchy head. Don't think he was expecting that. Pull, pardon. I can sit down, but no. Anything around here? The time I might have missed last time, all this come this time. Anyway. Hello, Vlad.
If it isn't the man I'm supposed to know from another side. That was some meeting to listen in on. Starborn, are you?
I am, but I'm Constellation side.
Anyone who doesn't charge into a room swinging is a friend in my book. Tried crossing all the T's with the information you unloaded to Sarah and the others. I've got good news and bad. Good news is the eyes found what you're looking for. Bad news is they're not in the places you said they'd be.
Ah. Part of the Unity doesn't come easy. You found all the artifacts just like
Well,
that?
it helps that you gave everything we needed to track them down. Honestly, it makes my hair stand on end, like we're cheating time somehow.
Well, artifacts where I left them.
By last time, you mean your last time, right?
Yeah.
Thinking if it's really a multiverse, then maybe the artifacts aren't always in the same spots. I'll need to take your word on that, Starborn. Here's the data. Managed to find a planet that might have one of those temples you talked about as well. Can probably find more temples if I have enough time to cross-reference. Come back when you've given the first one the thorough comb.
Will do. Thanking you very much. So, artifact hunting. Here we go. Power from beyond. Something like that. Right, now, let's set the mission. That's where we're going then. I just said X behind me head, by the way, just in case. Do we? I don't really have many, What is this place?
This is Sirac on the Starfield Oracle. We are anomalous readings.
Okay.
Crew have been analyzed.
We know what this is, don't we?
Repeat, not bored.
Oh. Floaty floats. Open the scanner. I don't start an outpost. See what we'll see here. I think. Let's get some of these. Hang on. Yeah, we haven't had any of that for a while. Oh, we don't need a wire spool. Don't need utility knife. Yeah. I like the way all these will close afterwards, so. Right. continue onwards. Another weapon rack. May as well be looking around here. We know what's going to happen here, so we may as well do it, don't we? Come on. Doesn't want me to pick it up this time. Anything there? No. Doesn't look on that, does it? Wow, it's not about mad here. I am floating about quite madly again. Right, okay. Anything around here I need to I suppose we can buy some of these while we're in here, can't we? Hey, was there something down there that we see? No, I thought it was guns, but it wasn't guns, of course. Oh. Nothing else, I can always sell them. Let's see what we can get through. Is this going to be different than the last time we was here? Because remember, we fell into this previously. So...
I cannot give up.
Yeah, we'd have to go through the same thing again because we're now in a different area. Oh, this will also have one of the artifacts for us, yeah.
Hold on. You are strong. Concentrate. I'll become one of them. You have to get away from me. No, I will not leave you here. It's pointless. We share this fate. This is our end. The great. No, no, it's happening. Sarok, run. I can't stop it.
So this is a bit of a recap. Wow. Where did that go? Let's try. That's not really what I was expecting, is it? No, that's not helping me at all. So I need to I haven't got any other gun, so it's not really helping me there. Right, what I'm gonna do is, while I decide on what I'm gonna fight on this, I wonder if I can do that one. Greatest Peace. I'll get through this one again so we can start off on the Varun missions, and then I'll bring you back. So I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back. There you go. I got through that bit to the stage where I'm just about to restart it. So let's do that. Initiate mainframe reboot. So there we go. Please stand by.
Mainframe reboot initiated. Commencing protocol. Station
What they doing?
completed. All major systems on standby. Mainframe reboot completed. Warning. Station jump procedure initiated. Please check your surroundings to ensure personal safety. Jump in 3,
Don't know
2,
where this lot.
1. Execute. Jump completed. Station lockdown released. Initiating data transfer. Incoming transmission.
This is Dasra calling the Oracle Station. We've received your transmission. Your orders are to send a representative down here immediately. It appears we have much to discuss.
What remains? So, my friends, this is where it starts. Excuse me. Mission update. So we need... reach the city of Darza. Set course. And here we are. Shattered space. Can't fast travel to it. That sounds about right. So let's just follow the magic lights. Taking me through to back to our Oracle ship. This way anyway. Oh yeah, we're near the beginning, aren't we? Excuse me. Alright, nobody around to try and kill us. Nope. There's the ship docked, you see. Straight next to it. There. My ship. So, the planet. Is there. Okay. Brought their own space station back, so they should be thankful for that. Let's just see what this looks like from outside. There you go. Oh, the planet map. There we go, setting the target. After the incident at Dazra, the scaled citadel was surrounded by a massive, impenetrable energy shield. Ooh, look at that.
Hold very still and choose your words carefully. They will determine how long you live. You have no
A bit like my mate Vlad.
You will tell me how you found this place.
Magic. I found your wayward star station, the Oracle. I was an accident, just responding to a distress call.
No signal should have left this system. But the Oracle was lost.
Something clearly went wrong, or I'm afraid there's no survivors. I've never seen a station with a grav drive installed.
We had feared as much, but it is good to know for certain. Voris, I think we need not fear our guest. Perhaps, in this time of need, the Great Serpent has delivered us a gift.
Counselor, with due respect, we have not had unannounced visitors here in generations. It is a clear breach of security.
I do not disagree, and I know that security, in whatever small form we can grasp it, is of paramount importance. But you must acknowledge the timing is curious. And perhaps our guest's intent should be determined before we take further action.
This was an accident. I didn't mean to wind up here. I don't respond well to having a gun aimed at me. Let's forget all this happened and I'll be on my way. Your station brought me here. He jumped while my ship was docked.
We received the automated transmission, but you are certainly not who we expected to find.
Great Serpent!
What's happening again?
Hear me!
Speaker, we are here!
We have reached out to you to seek guidance in our hour of need. The gate in the Citadel has been opened just to seek you. Have I failed you? What is this place? Where am I? Why do you not show yourself? I strive only to follow your command. All must serve. Please, do not leave me in darkness. I seek only your wisdom, your guidance. Great Serpent, your children cry out to you. Will you not answer us?
Our leader, Anasko Varun, he has appeared like this over and over. So many of our people have been trapped in this state, these vortex phantoms. But usually they are hostile and lash out. Anasko is different. If only we could hear his voice, some reassurance that all is not lost.
He sounds pretty lost in himself.
could hear him. Despite the sightings, none have heard the word from Anasco in all this time, yet you claim to. Do not toy with me. Not about this. If you speak truth, you must prove it. What did he say?
Something about a gate in the citadel and seeking the Great Serpent. But something is wrong. He sounds lost.
Aye, the serpent. The experiment was a secret, even to many of our own people. Truly, you did hear Anasco. You have been chosen.
Well, what can I say?
People of House Varun, hear me. We have asked the Great Serpent for deliverance from our calamity, and he has answered us. This outsider has been chosen as the most unlikely vessel for the Great Serpent's divine providence, and he will help save us all. Outsider, please. There is no denying you have been sent here as a sign. You must help us. But there are precepts that must be followed, principles that must be obeyed. Even in these dire circumstances, we cannot turn from Jinan Varun's teachings. You will be granted safe passage through Dazra and the lands beyond. No harm will come to you. On that, you have my word. But to truly aid us, you must become part of House Varun. This is not a thing done lightly, and it cannot be taken back.
It's just today.
Will you commit to helping us by becoming one?
Oh, wow. What can I say? I'm not agreeing with anything right now. I could never join House Varun. What do you mean, the promised? Your people are always trying to kill me. Why would I help you? What exactly am I signing up for, and what do you want from me?
You must mean the Zealots. I assure you, they do not represent House Varun. We do not engage with the settled systems. They would attack us just as soon as you or anyone else. And they would certainly never extend an offer to join them, as I do now in this time of desperation. So, will you?
I think you got a bit mistaken there with the amount of earrings you're having put in. Alright, tell me where to begin.
Please, come with me. Forgive me for not introducing myself. I am Malibor Dulkev, a member of the High Council of House Varun. I have been asked to represent the Council in this moment. Please, enter our city. You have my word that you will not be harmed. I would ask that until you have become promised, you avoid the citizens of Dazra. They are not used to outsiders.
Okay. Open the gate. There you go. You see, I helped him out there. We're struggling. Oh, look at that.
Saw the scaled citadel as you arrived. It was the center of an explosion of sorts that has annihilated most of our city. We have lost many of our brothers and sisters. I believe we are still in danger.
Counselor, what is the meaning of this?
Is there a problem, Makula?
The city is in shambles, the speaker is missing, and here you are leading some outsider through our sacred space? Why allow this husk to defile our city? Have we not lost enough?
Have faith. I believe this outsider was guided here by the Great Serpent himself. And soon, Serpent willing, they will be one of us. But I can be sure and pass your concerns on to the rest of the High Council, if you wish. I apologize for the interruption. There is a ritual intended for converts to the Promised that has not been performed in generations. We are fortunate that there are those still alive who remember the old ways and have remained prepared for such a moment as this.
Okay, sounds a bit kinky.
Inaza. I suspected we might find you here waiting.
I saw the ship landing. I knew immediately that I would be needed.
Indeed you are. This is Inaza Kaisir, Herald of the Serpent. She will guide you through the ritual. I am needed elsewhere, but I assure you that you are in good hands.
Amana.
So, the Great Serpent sends you to me.
Yeah, so a big snake sent me down here.
There is something about you.
Oh.
No husk that walk the Serpent's path. To enter this sacred cave, there is no turning back. You will be forever changed. This is a path you must walk of your own free will, alone. Will you step forward and emerge anointed, one of the promised?
Well, what's in the cave?
A lesson, a test, a moment for the Great Serpent to reach out and fill you with something more than what you have been.
I beg your pardon. Why am I doing
Those
this?
born to House Faroon spend every day surrounded by our history. The rituals that separate us from the husks happen naturally over time. You have not experienced that. Those who have not answered the Serpent's call cannot coexist with House Faroon. And so, if you are to aid us in our time of need, you must become one of the promised.
I'm only delivering a pizza. Oh, yeah.
You have not been filled with purpose by the Great Serpent. So
I
you
don't
are
need the serpent
merely
behind
a
me
husk.
filling me. Thank you.
But perhaps
Not for long. Okay.
Then enter, and I shall guide you along the Serpent's path.
So I've got a serpent going to chase me. Enter me with full of promise. Oh, sounds a bit iffy to me, that. Here we go. In to be promised. Oh, a bit brighter in here than I thought it was going to be. Let's turn a
I
bit
will
white.
await you at the end of the Serpent's path.
Okay, notebook. Mustard. You'll wait me at the end of the serpent's path, okay. Yeah, I must admit, it's a nice change. We are going through the serpent's path.
Before House Faroon, there were humans. First on Earth, then scattered among the stars. And like all humans, they were lost souls, wandering in the dark, looking for a path. One particular colony ship housed several hundred of these souls. They were each alone and isolated, individual tiny flames that could be snuffed out at a moment's notice.
What? No.
But Jinang encountered the Great Serpent and was given the gift of knowledge. He shared his knowledge with those around him and lit the way for them. They followed his guidance and his light, and they cast aside the burdens of their former lives. And thus, House Faroon was born. Now you too have the chance to cast aside your burdens, to relieve yourself of anything that holds you back.
No. Cast aside your burdens. Right. This is something I don't have. Let's have a look. All. I've given you one of my logs. Sounds a bit wrong, that, but I've given you one of my logs. Especially considering you've got the serpent trying to chase me around here. Okay.
The people's hopes and fears and dreams were entrusted to the great serpent. They made the leap of faith that brought House Faroon to greatness. You may now follow in their footsteps and take that same leap. Embrace the great serpent, and he will embrace
you. Yeah, that's what I did. What's all this one? Don't think I'm supposed to be down here, am I? Yeah, I know, I know. Exploration, that's what you need. Here we go. I did it.
The people of House Faroon settled this world, at first in these very caves. Shinan Faroon himself slept among them in these shelters. It was here that he spread the word of the serpent. It was here that the people of House Faroon first understood the truth of their place in the universe.
Actually got any sealant really for doing any of this, have I? So that could be there. If that was that, then we still need 2, which we don't have there. There's on there. So that'd be a 3. And the last one. Okay, radioactive gauge. Can I up my spacesuit or no? Starborn Astra. Full skin. Okay. Be rude not to look around. Soap dispenser. That sounds a bit ominous. Let's they won't want me down here if I couldn't open it. There we go, nothing in there either. Deck of cards, what's in that? Rude not to. They obviously want me to.
And it was here that the people of House Faroon first understood the truth of the shrouding. The great serpent's return. He will encircle the universe he created, and all those who do not follow will be cast into shadow. And the people weighed this knowledge against their former lives, and saw how they had been blessed despite the difficult new life that awaited them. You too would do well to feel that solace amidst the pain.
Walk the serpent's path. Yes, we will do shortly. For the moment, I'm walking the serpent's wardrobe. Welcome to House Varun. I always say, if you live in the shoes, you'll know what it is. No. 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 So they used to live down here originally. Hello, anybody in there? You never know, they could have left them in here. Proper shower. Always need bits of amp. Could even got kit for a bit. How's that? So yeah, if you've ever injured or whatever, you can just get a bit of sleep and you'll I haven't got anything on that. I got no lockpicks. Nice one. You can just have a sleep for a little while and you'll be all healed. So that's worth knowing. There's a lockpick, shall I? Should I really? Should I really? Yeah, I need to. Well, should be nothing in after all that. Ooh. Ooh. Quite nice. Right, and what was the next room? Oh. Did I do these? Yeah, I did. Gotta check, because you never know. Yeah. Always worth looking, you never know. Alright. I'm back. Oh, there as well, look at them. Yes, I'm just looking around your history. I'm not doing anything. I'm not borrowing it. It's alright. Shall I? These humble quarters are the first year of settlement resident speaker Yuan Varun, chosen of the Great Serpent. That desktop paper, and I'm working computer. It looks like the chap that's introduced us when we came on. Introduced himself. Oh, bad. Painful though. Okay.
Until that day comes, we are the voice and the hands of the Great Serpent. Our every act a sacrifice to hasten his return. Make now a sacrifice to prove your devotion. And remember, whether in life or in death, all must serve.
Oh, I don't want to sacrifice it. It's optional. Don't have to do it. I'll just kill you for the fun of it. It's not.
Let us begin the final ritual. While none since Starborn have stood before the Great Serpent, we can all feel his presence. To solidify his bond, you are presented with a simple choice. Before you on this dais are several items. They represent different aspects of House Varun's connection to the Great Serpent. Pick the two that call to you. Place them on the altars. Offerings to the Great Serpent that he may fill you with his spirit and make you promise.
Got them from there, so where's the next one? Not bad. Couldn't find that. Everyone's seen that now. There we go.
And so you arise, one of the promised of House Varun. Did you feel the Great Serpent working within you? Do you feel born anew? Yes, your confidence is impressive. Through strength and perseverance, House Varun will triumph over all that stands in its way. I grant you the title of Vindicator. All will know you. All will trust you. Above us,
Do you
in the
believe that?
grand ship morning, jewel of the Varun fleet, the High Council awaits your arrival. Serve them. Serve the Great Serpent. All must serve.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough. Except for the druggy bit, the rest of it, I didn't feel any difference at all. I mean, after all, I am Starborn, so I've already gone through a few different changes. Oh, really? Take the credits. Don't need them. Magic. Choose the floor. Cockpit of the ship. So we are going through shattered space.
Good to see you. Welcome, Vindicator. You stand before what remains of the High Council, advisors to Anasco Varun. We are all that is left after the disaster that has befallen our people. I represent House Dulkef. Jamal is from House Kadik, and we are joined by Lovek of House Vital. We are, all of us, hopeful that your arrival in Dazra and your clear connection to Anasco Varun, for the first time in weeks, represent some semblance of hope.
Someone needs to start explaining what's going on.
I understand. Until you were one of us, we could not trust you.
By all means, Malibor. I can't wait to see how you spend this.
Please, can we just for a moment?
Can we just for a moment what? Discuss whether or not to allow the first convert to House Varun since before any of us were born? A bit late on that, it seems.
You were not there. You did not see Anasco. It felt different. We have already wasted so much time.
You're correct. I was not there. Because you elected to travel to the spaceport on your own. And then decided this on your own.
Do not waste time with more bickering. Anasco, and by extension House Varun, suffers with every passing moment.
Of course, Lovek. My apologies. Please, Malibor. Do go on.
Having a good whinge.
Anasco Varun, like his father before him, has relied on the teachings of Jinan to guide us. Anasco wondered if perhaps it was time to seek guidance directly from the Great Serpent, and so sought a means of reaching out.
Perhaps he found the teachings inadequate.
Careful, Kadik. You tread on dangerous ground.
I mean nothing by it. We simply were never consulted on the matter and do not know the full motive.
The point is that a series of experiments have taken place over the years, utilizing grav drive technology to hopefully make direct contact with the Great Serpent, similar to Jinan Varun's initial meeting.
And then something went wrong.
We do not know what happened. We were not inside the Scaled Citadel at the time.
Had we been, we wouldn't be standing here now. We'd be like the rest of them.
A great tide of energy emanated from the Scaled Citadel and swept across Dazra. Much was destroyed in its wake.
Ooh,
Those
not
caught in
nice.
the blast have been left in a state of confusion, trapped halfway between our universe and the Vortex. The Citadel itself remains in such a state, right there and yet beyond our reach. We can only assume that the experiment is still running, somehow preventing us from entering the Citadel. We cannot get in, so we cannot stop it. We're beginning to lose hope before you arrived.
And then I turned up. The vortex. Itch. Sorry about that.
Forgive me, I am no scientist, but as it has been explained to me, what we call the vortex is the space between universes.
How long ago did this happen?
It has only been a few weeks. There had been efforts to put together some kind of response, some plan. But they had fallen apart. Your arrival and your interaction with Anasco shows that he can still be saved. The plan had been devised to access the Citadel, but the work stalled. Clearly, it is time to move forward with it. The current head of our science team, Ekris, should be in Jinan Plaza down below us, towards the Citadel. Tell him about your experience with Anasco, and that work on the morning device must proceed.
Okay. As per Council's request, an assessment of House Varun operations in the aftermath of the Citadel incident follows. All structures in the immediate vicinity of the Scale Citadel are gone, including the Halls of Authority. All major ministry operations have relocated and are operating off record. Backups and emergency supplies, funding, and administrative personnel losses losses are still being totaled. Most key figures are present in the Citadel at the time of the incident and are presumed missing or dead. Science team hit artist, notably exception is Ekris Kazir on leave. Military and security forces heavily affected. Minimal personnel presence being retained within Dazra. Personnel being reassigned from outlying areas. Rumours of mass desertion are being actively countered. Supply chain disruptions have drained already low resources. Ministry of Commerce is attempting to compensate by establishing new connections, but time delays will exacerbate already low stockpiles. Okay.
You would speak with me?
No.
Something I can do for you?
Funding notice. Herald Inez has brought attention of disturbing matter. There has been discussions of eliminating the funding to maintain and preserve the Serpent's Path in the latest proposed budget. I find this surprising given the paltry amount requested and the significance of the location. It should be enough that the cave is a key piece of our shared heritage. Were it not for these caves, none of us would be here today. But if all goes to plan, in the coming months we may be able to thank our great Serpent himself for a new wave of recruits to our cause. The Serpent's Path may yet again be needed for its original purpose. I am confident that the Council will make the right decision, and if the funding cannot be secured, I would be more than happy to personally take a closer look at the budget to see what areas might be trimmed in order to free up funds. So, well, I suppose we should.
How may I assist you?
As per the Council's request, an assessment of Ministry of State operations. Ministry operations temporarily transferred to Keep in light of loss of both Halls of Authority and House for Vathal residents. Military and security personnel recalled from many non-critical operations outside the city in order to bolster coverage of Dezra. Ongoing threat assessments of phantom phenomenon tactics being adjusted to compensate. Additional security measures enact in key locations as necessary. Significant operations underway to assure public that the incident was isolated and they'll be safe. Increased noted in public displays of opposition and defiance. Agitators have been detained and are removed as necessary. Not nice, is it? You big bunch of bullies. Right, so I need to go down and talk to the man himself, Dazra City.
Do you know the scientists out at Hamadi Station?
The old married couple? Azad and Shireen, if I remember right.
Let's go and talk to this chap and see what he's going to offer us.
Things they expect me to accomplish. Well, look who it is. You have made quite a stir, and given the state of things, That is a singular accomplishment. To
I
what
like your
do I
eyebrows.
owe the honor, Vindicator?
Work device must proceed.
How magnanimous. But approval is approval, and I will gladly take it. I will spare you much of the technical detail, as I confess that pieces of it I barely understand myself. One cannot help but notice the energy field around the scaled citadel. Until we can get through it, we cannot shut down the experiment inside, and it has proved quite impossible to get through. We had the beginnings of a plan to build a makeshift contraption to redirect grav drive energy to see if we could penetrate the barrier, but the project came to a halt. Politics got in the way. Every one of the houses needs to contribute, and everyone realized they could potentially use it for leverage. What should have been a cooperative effort turned contentious. Easy decisions became negotiations. And so, construction never began. We have sat here, staring at this disaster as supplies pile up for well over a week now. Serpent help us, it is infuriating.
I've been here 10 minutes and the council is already annoying. You should be grateful that I'm here and you can continue your work. Why do you need the council's approval?
The council just so happens to represent the 3 houses under Varun's banner, who are also entrusted with various aspects of running, well, everything.
Sounds about right.
Each of those houses needs to contribute something to the project, so the council is the final stopgap. Were the speaker here, he could bypass all of it with a wave of his hand, but, well, you have already seen the state he's in.
There he's complaining about the past.
Indeed. All must serve. I believe I've done enough complaining for now. Time to get to work. If you're here, the council has likely sent word to the houses that it's time to stop the infighting. I doubt it will be enough. I need to oversee construction here, make sure things are built to specifications. If you could follow up with the houses, that may speed up the process.
I'll get right on.
I appreciate that someone around here is eager to get to work. House Fetal owes us access codes for the city power grid. It's the only way to guarantee enough power to activate the device. House Kadik was supposed to provide a young scientist named Sahima to help me. She had at least some experience with the original Citadel experiment. No idea why they refused to send her. And Hasmek, the new elder of House Dulkef, he has been distant, guarded. He claims to have vital information about an important component of the experiment, but has withheld it until now. Help me get what we need, and we will see what we can do for the Speaker, and for House Varun. And I may have something that can help you in whatever trials the Serpent puts before you as we navigate this. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research when I can. These phantoms, the vortex. Fascinating subject, really. If only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered all this.
Yeah, I know.
I know. I have lost friends and colleagues myself. We have encountered several interesting phenomena. First, while the phantoms shift to a fully human form when killed, they often retain small shards that appear to be an almost crystallized version of vortex energy. Second, we have learned that killing the phantoms sometimes causes an even greater disturbance. Horrors, as they have been colloquially termed, can appear from somewhere. We are unsure of their origin, but it is not within our universe. These horrors and their spawn are infested with cysts, a seemingly organic manifestation of vortex energy. we have managed to collect enough to run experiments and have devised a method of combining them into an explosive mixture with varying properties. While they have no use in the development of the morning device, if you find yourself out in the field, I believe they could have more practical applications.
There we go.
I do hope you are not questioning the thoroughness of my research. I assure you, they will work. The process is simple enough that any industrial workstation should suffice, if you have the materials. And, depending on how you combine said materials, you may find the results to be somewhat variable. I hope you can use that to your advantage.
Too kind. What do you know about the experiment?
Not enough to have prevented it from happening. If I had any idea it was going to turn out like this... It had been Enasco's primary goal for some time. A way to recreate Jinan Varun's encounter with the Great Serpent. Everything we knew about grav drive technology, every scientific advancement we'd made in the last 100 years was poured into it. Towards the end, I was just so exhausted. I asked for a brief time off. And I thought I would be trapped in there with the rest of the science team.
Not good.
Yes, I am sure that is how some would see it. I left the project weeks before the disaster, and at that point, we were nowhere near ready. Some breakthroughs were made shortly thereafter, and they ran the experiment. And here we are.
Everything's been affected by the disaster.
Just look around. I'm sure you have at least some idea of how much we have physically lost. A huge portion of the city is just gone. And those left behind are struggling. Supplies are limited. There is so much work to be done, and we are all just so tired. I hope that eventually we can return things to the way they were, but we must be realistic. That will take time, and I suspect a great deal of it. Yes, depending on how much trouble you're getting into. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research. Well,
You said that already?
Vortex. Fascinating subject, really.
Yeah.
Well, then we have encountered several interesting phenomena.
Yeah, we know about that.
Second,
we know about that.
These horrors and
we know about that.
we have managed to
And
collect.
that.
Well, they have.
Anything else? Right. So what did he give me? That's what he gave me. I don't want that. What's that? What's that? Deals poison damage and slows down the target. Okay. So that's the first bit. Now we've got let's go and have a look at. And this is where we're going to leave it this time. Next time we'll come back and we'll continue and see if we can get these lots to actually bang their heads together and get things working. So, we enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch you next time.